man on the inside?
With Nick.
I got Nick with me. We wanted to tell you about our Bushcrafter HC, which is right here.
You did bring it right.
Sure did. Just a minute. That's the fire seal. Got it clipped to the sheath.
Shipping.
Still has a little dust on it from the last camping trip. So what we have here is 3/32, 1075.
1075.
With the double patina that Nick created. What is it, Nick?
It is actually a vinegar bath and then mustard for the cool camo look.
Cool. It does look very cool. Each one is unique, of course, because they all take the patina a little bit different. Just from the shop, they do not come with paracord stuff. I threw that on there myself just to connect everything in working purposes.
It comes with really cool though.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. This is a working lanyard, by the way. Tails are not connected at the end, so nothing will grab the knife and pull it out of your sheath. But if you slide this down, put your thumb over that, now you have a working lanyard. Kind of like that for some stuff. Anyway, doesn't come with that, but added, of course. So we also have Micarta Scales. This is built pretty much the same way as a standard Bushcrafter, and just the knife, no sheath, 75 bucks.
75 bucks.
With sheath, 105. So pretty good deal all around. Doesn't come with the fire seal, but the sheath has a loop on it for a 3/8 fire seal rod. Yep. So add your own or purchase one at the shop. We have plenty.
Or get a matching one.
Yeah, Nick does custom fire seals. So, one of the nice things about the Bushcrafter HC is that it's 3/32 stock. Super thin, convex grind with a secondary edge on it. They come out pretty sharp, but this is very easy to sharpen in the field, for instance, with a stone.
Whatever you have, honestly.
Yeah. Now it might not come back to a hair shaving sharp edge, you know, like from the shop, but it'll definitely give you a usable working edge for camp stuff on just the stone. And personally, I like to use my belt as a leather strop to kind of give it the finish. Or if you're not beating it up too bad, just the leather strop. Have you ever done that?
I have.
Okay.
It actually works really good.
Worked good?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we're going to show you, we're going to feather some sticks, do a little batoning, see if we can't beat this knife up a little bit, and then possibly sharpen it up again with Nick's rocks we found on the long hike to this fantastic filming log. Right?
Pretty much.
Okay. So let's see. Let's get this out of the way. We can cut and edit all this stuff later. I'm not sure how much I will be on here. Let's do a little feathering first. I didn't really touch this knife up from the last trip, which I didn't beat it up too bad, but it still has pretty good edge on it.
Raising some good curls.
A little thick there, not too bad.
What really impresses me about this knife is how strong that thin steel is, because you'd think, you know, 3/32 too thin. Not really at all, though. We've batoned with these. When we first
That's not too
were
bad.
prototyping them, we actually hammered one through a cinder block, and it came out okay. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't totally sharp anymore, but it survived it.
Yeah, I'll bet that needed sharpening.
A little bit. Smidgen.
We really don't recommend hammering them through cinder blocks,
Nah.
but if you had to, what
You
if you
could.
had to?
You could.
I used to say that to the guys all the time in the Land Rover Club. What if you had to get to the village? I know the truck only runs on 3 cylinders right now, but would it get you there? Yeah, it's fine. If you had to hammer through a Chevy to get to somewhere,
Pretty much.
you could do it.
No problem.
Well, show us some batoning there, Nick.
Alrighty.
Get out of your way.
Let's see what we got. Alright.
Yep. Nice.
As you can see, it's going through no trouble at all.
Heck yeah, that looks good. Ta-da! Good deal.
Another cool thing is because this is the same pattern as the Bushcrafter, it's got all the right features too. So you can do, you know, up close work,
With chest lever cut.
get a little bit of that wider, thinner stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's also really good for drilling. See if I can get a nice hole going.
So if this was our fireboard for a bow drill set, maybe.
Yep,
That works
absolutely.
good. Spear point's really good for that. That's working pretty good.
Oh yeah. I don't know how well it's going to show up on the video necessarily, but
Yeah.
see if I can do a little notch in there just to kind of see.
Let me hold something.
Yeah, if you don't mind, hold it just like that. Perfect. That's not my stick. So, awfully tiny, but you get the idea. Raises a nice little notch, drills a good hole, all good stuff.
Uh-huh. About our fire steel part, we sharpen the spine, same as a regular. I mean, all our knives get the sharpened spine. But
Which is great for taking off bark.
helping to make the tinder bundle too, right?
So, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Then, obviously,
That was just leg hair. It's not a really big deal. It throws
Scooter,
nice sparks.
you know, Scooter's
My-
done so much. With
My
that.
right leg is flame retardant, so it doesn't matter. It's good. Always practice bush safety. It throws a hell of a spark.
It does. It does.
This is not only can you sharpen up the blade with it, you could probably run that spine on a rock too, I guess, if you had to, and kind of tune it up a little bit. The whole thing is, we don't just sharpen, you know, the back inch of it or the front or something. The whole spine is sharp. So if for some reason you'd wear out I think you'd wear that fire steel out first, but you got the whole spine to work with, so that should last you quite a while. It's great to use the spine for as many chores as you can, just to save the edge, of course, but that's good. So also, being 1075 Pro, you want to keep a coat of oil or something on there.
Definitely, definitely. It's the patina helps, but at the same time, you still really want to make sure that you keep it oiled, take care of it, keep it sharp, you know, all the usual stuff.
I did. I was doing some batoning last time I went camping, and just using what we had. There was a pallet to chop up, so I'm hacking through a pallet, and I did hit a nail, and I was batoning through part of it. I didn't see there was a broke off nail, and so I leaned on this. Before I knew the nail that was a nail, I thought it was just a knot. I kept whacking the spine of this, and I put a pretty good dent in there, but I fixed it up in the shop. A little hard to do in the field, but it came right out. Can you tell that I hit a nail on that?
Let me take a look. Yeah, no, it's all
I mean,
smoothed out.
it came back pretty nice.
Yeah.
So that was good. How was your trial at sharpening with the stone?
Not too bad, actually. For just a random rock that we picked up on the way over here. Not too bad. Was able to raise a little burr on there. Just doing some simple circular motions like that.
Almost using it like one of the sharpening pucks for an axe, possibly?
Yep.
Okay.
And then another cool thing was we talked about sharpening up the spine if you wanted. Set it down on the log like that. Take a flat spot on the rock. Just kind of a little back and forth.
I can see the stone getting dark on the side, a little bit of
for sure.
fine metal shavings or something coming off
And
there.
it's definitely got a little bit of metal in there now.
If you've ever used a ceramic rod to sharpen your knife, you know that quickly it gets black. That's the steel shavings coming off and embedding in the ceramic. You can see that on the rock too, whether you're doing the spine of the blade. So it'll tell you that something is happening. You just might have to sit here for a while and do it. So let's see about stropping that a little bit. This is the sheath, just the standard Bushcrafter sheath from Spen at JRE Industries. Fire steel loop, and I added that, and that's what I clip my fire steel onto. It's a dangler sheath. Multi pull. So I always have my leather belt on. All gentlemen do, right?
Yeah,
Except for Nick today.
except for next today.
But it's almost like having two straps, because you got the smooth back and the little bit rougher inside. I usually just use the inside, but you could use the back, or you could use the shiny spot as well. So just like when you're in your workshop or wherever, try and find a flat surface for this to ride on. And you can either go from tip to plunge line, or plunge line to tip, doesn't matter which direction. You just kind of keep going back and forth with it. And really all you're doing, once you get that burr, the steel is like this, and all you're basically doing is taking it and going like this. So just kind of finishing off that edge a little bit. You'll see that it's not only going to knock the burr off, it's going to polish that edge a little bit too. Where's our feather stuff?
One thing you will notice is when you do polishing like this, it will sort of take some of that coating off if you're up on the section that is, or not coating, but patina.
The patina?
Yeah. Part of the reason there is it's not a coating, it's a natural reaction with the steel. It will come back with time, but
You could always, can't you reapply it?
you can just soak
put
it
it back
right
in
in
the-
vinegar and
Yeah.
it'll come right back. Do a little mustard, and you can even get the same look with a sponge.
That's pretty good.
The nice thing about it is it's 100% food safe, so you don't have to worry about anything
Correct.
with that.
Yep, yep.
Right through the knot.
2 knots.
Ta-da! Oh, he's going thinner.
Alright, I know that jiggles the camera, I'm not going to do a ton of it, but there, from sharpening on a rock and using the belt to finish it, we still have a quite serviceable edge on our Bushcrafter HC. Works pretty good. I think that's it. You got any more?
I don't think so. It's
Okay.
awesome. Bottom line.
It is. $105 for this kit, $75 for just the knife. Make your own sheath. That's it. Scooter here, man on the inside. Thanks for watching.